Hi guys, good morning. I just wanted to go over activity 3 with you today. I hope you're having a great day, a great week, and I hope I get to see you all this afternoon at the Wednesday Wave. I'm super excited about that. But before that, I hope you're going to get your math done today and watch this video to go over activity 3. So this goes with what you did yesterday with finding the area of the rectangles that were put together. And except in this one, you'll notice that you don't have the square units. So you don't have the option to just count them and figure out how many there are. You're going to have to do a little bit more math here. And so the problem says two rectangles are joined to find the area of the figure below. What is the area in square feet of the figure? Show your thinking. So in this problem, we know that the unit is feet, and because we're finding the area, our answer will be square feet. And so instead of doing this one right now, I've put another one down here below. Now, I know you don't have this one in your packet, but I want to talk about this one with you so that you can see how to do this and then apply it to the one in your packet. So for this particular problem, we again have two rectangles that have been put together to form this area. And so when I start solving this, I want to think about it as two separate rectangles. So I'm going to draw a line here so that I can see this as two separate rectangles. So I'm going to think about this rectangle, and to find the area, remember, area equals length times width, and that should be familiar because we've talked about that quite a bit. And when I'm finding the area of this first rectangle, I'm going to use 5 times 6, length times width. So I have 5 times 6 or 6 times 5, either way, and I would get that this is 30. And on this particular problem, we don't know the units. We're not told if it's inches or feet or even miles. And so I'm just going to put a U for units. And because it is area, it is square units. So my first problem was 5 times 6. And I'm going to put parentheses around it. That's my first problem that I'm solving. And so my second problem, or the second rectangle, has the length of 4 and width 9. 4 times 9 equals 36 square units. And so the second problem that I solved for the second rectangle was 4 times 9. And I'm going to add these two areas together. So rectangle 1, the area is 30. And rectangle 2, the area was 36. And when I add those together, I get 66 square units for the area of this larger figure. So that's what I'm going to do on activity 3. So I'm going to go back to the problem that you have in your packet. I'm going back to this, and I'm going to talk to you about this for just a minute, but I'm not going to solve it with you. But I am going to show you two different ways you could look at this. One way is you could draw your line right here. And if you draw your line right here, you're going to think about this whole entire length. So let me highlight that. You're going to think about this whole length of this whole side. And so we won't stop at this corner here. So I won't need the 5 for this because it doesn't stop right here at this corner. It goes all the way down. So I would use 3 times 7. And then over here, I would use, let's highlight again, and we'll use a different color. I would use this side going across here. And so I would use 6 times 2. And I wouldn't need this 9 because there wouldn't be a measurement that I would need that would go all the way across there. So you want to be sure that you use the right numbers that you need. But now somebody else might say, but Miss Bell, that's not how I want to separate my rectangles. That's not what I see. So let me take this off. Someone else might say, I wanted to draw my line right here. And if you draw right here, you're actually using this side right here going all the way down and this side going across. And so I wouldn't need this 7. If I'm thinking about this rectangle, I would do 3 times 5. And then I have this long, skinny rectangle. I'm going to change my color. And if I have this rectangle, I would have the short side of 2 feet and the big long side, which is 9 feet. So I would have 2 times 9 or 9 times 2. And I would need this 6. And so you want to be sure, like I said a minute ago, you want to be sure that you're using the right numbers to find the area. And that just depends on where you draw this line to make your 2 rectangles. So be sure, whichever way you choose, that you use the right numbers. I would challenge you to maybe do it both ways. And if you do it both ways, what about the areas? Should the areas be the same no matter which way you do it? Or would the areas be different? So I look forward to seeing your answers. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to contact me. I'll be happy to help you. I can also give you more example problems to do if you'd like that. And a link for, I might post that anyway, a link for some other activities you could do. So feel free to get in touch if you have any questions, and I hope to see you at the Wednesday Wave. Bye, guys. Air hugs.